Good evening mga ka-Midnight Habit! Marhay na banggi sa mga Bicolano! Welcome sa pinakabagong pakaabangan at pag-uusapan!
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
Good evening! Saan man lugar kayo naroroon, anumang oras nyo sinusubaybayan ang episode natin ngayon. Samahan nyo po muna ako sa humigit kumulang kalahating oras ng pagtalakay ng mga bagay-bagay na may kinalaman sa buhay. Tungkol man ito sa inyong sarili o anumang plano bilang paghahanda sa inyong kinabukasan. Together, let's deal with life's positivity and share the good vibes here on Midnight Habit. Live po tayo every Tuesdays and Thursdays on FB. Ang bawat episode ay nasa YouTube channel Robert Rubio 1 at sa ating official Facebook page partner St. Peter Anywhere. Hope you'll make it a habit to always check our latest uploads. At sa mga nakikinig ngayon na hindi pa nakasubscribe, please help us reach the 1K mark on YouTube. At syempre dito sa Midnight Habit, we read comments of our listener to get their views. And I am glad to know that you'd like the few good habits we shared on our previous episode. Kaya naman I am happy to put a sequel to it. So let's begin. In these trying times, everyone is struggling with something BTS or behind the scene. So tell me, kamusta naman kayo? How are you really doing? Hindi naman siguro pagiging negative if we say that life can feel so difficult sometimes. It's reality, diba? It's more of acceptance or acknowledgement, which is better, I think, than denial. So sa mga may pinagdadaanan dyan, whether it be mental health difficulties, issues on financial situation, relationship struggles, work or school problem, don't deny it. Acceptance or acknowledgement is the first step you can give yourself so you could allow your mind and heart to take the leap of dealing with it. And by doing so, tinatanggal mo yung hindrance to live your best life. Eto na. Consider mo to. And I think you've already heard life is really short. Pero how short ba? So to give you a broader perspective on how life is short, let's compute how much hours you spend sleeping. Na-try mo na ba yon? Let's say your age is 40 and the average sleep you get in a day is 8 hours, including naps. So that's 8 hours times 365 days sa isang taon at times 40 years. So ang total nun is 116,800 hours of sleep time sa current lifetime mo. So which is for 1,867 days or 13.5 years ng buhay mo. Imagine that. So, if you like percentages, that's about 34% of your entire life. Sige nga, reflect tayo. Tell me, kung ikaw yung 40 years old na sinample natin, how did you spend the remaining 26.5 years of your life? Can you say that you have lived the best life? How do we make the most of life knowing there are uncertainties? What does it mean for us to live a full life and how we can achieve this? Okay, to give you a head start, here are the 4 habits that can help you live your best life. Number 1, maintain social connections. Ikaw ba'y mayroong social connections? While it's hard during a pandemic, it's more important than ever because this is one of the major support systems you can have. Kahit pa sabihin mong independent ka or you're an introvert, try to make a habit to maintain social connection sa mga friends mo or family even if it's a quick simple kamustahan lang once every few weeks. Sa panahon ngayon, marami na tayong ways to stay connected. At 'di ba, sino-sino pa ba ang magdadamayan at magpapayuhan kundi tayo rin?
Yes!
Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works, not giving up meeting together and encouraging one another. It'll help you lead a balanced, well-rounded life. After all, your ups and downs are meant to be shared with people who cares about you and love you. Number 2, live in the moment. When something exciting happens and it's out of the blue, anong initial reaction mo? Is your first instinct to grab your phone and take a picture? Many people claim they do this so they can look back and remember on fond memories. However, I think many is missing out the excitement of the spur of the moment. Fully experiencing moments with your friends and family could bring you more enjoyment than, say, a photo exhibited in social media. Yung likes, that's just about, well, maybe that's just a number, it will fade soon. But the stories behind the experience could pass on from generations to generations. So, make the most out of it and live your life to its best. Don't get me wrong, it's okay to take a picture. You just have to weigh ano ba yung mas mahalaga. The picture you'll have or the moment you'll miss. Kaya nga, enjoy the people more. Enjoy the experiences you get to be part of. If you're having a dinner or any other activities with friends or siguro games with family or loved ones, put your phone away and truly live the moment. Number 3, complain less. Sino ba ang guilty na mahilig mag-complain?
Yes!
Sige, think of the worst day you ever had. Sino-sino yung mga sinabihan mo? Gaano katagal nyo pinag-usapan yung worst day na yan?
Awkward.
How long the rant session lasted? Sa totoo lang, complaining can be stress relieving. Maikwento mo lang yung pinagdaanan mo sa iba, yung nararamdaman mo, yung masabi mo sa iba, somehow pwedeng makagaan ng kalooban. Pero if it gets out of hand, it can end up doing more harm than good. Mag-sample tayo. Complain ka about something you cannot change. Try mo lang. It's like you're giving it more power to ruin your day. And reality check, at the end of the day, still, it cannot be changed. Later on, magiging resentful ka na lang to the extent na you'll hold grudges against people that you are not even sure if you're able to see again. Bakit? You don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? Complaining can become your extra burden. It can weigh you down without even you realizing it. So, bawas-bawas sa pag-complain, especially for things you cannot change. Instead, try to let it go. At hindi mo na ito, kung alam mo na hindi mo na to mababago, so be it. Let it go. Aralin mo, ito bang experience na to ay may matututunan ka. If you didn't learn anything from that past experience, let it go. At the end of the day, ask yourself, does complaining too much make you live your best life? If not, balik tayo sa ating perspective na life is too short. So, why waste time on it? Okay, number 4. Don't be afraid to take action. Are you one of those people who are afraid to try new things? Have you tried coming out of your comfort zone? Or you worry about failing or being rejected? Or thought it's already late? Or palagi ka na lang dun sa lousy excuse na not being able to find the time? Isipin mo, what is that something that you always wanted to do but you have all the excuses in the world not to do it? Life is too short, mga ka-MH. There really is no better time to take action than the present. Kung halimbawa, you're into music and you've always wanted to learn guitar but you think you're a bit old for it, don't be afraid to take action. Learn it, and this is not even limited to physical activities. Kung may nakasamaan ka ng loob na malapit sa'yo pero di mo na nga alam kung anong pinagawayan nyo, or it may have been long enough, long time ago, at sa puso mo sa konsensya mo, gusto mo na siyang patawarin. So don't be afraid to take action, act on it. It's never too late to try something new or to do something you've always wanted to do.
I love it.
In case you fail in your new endeavor, just fail fast. Then adjust and repeat the process with the adjustment. Isipin mo na even you're not the best at that field, the most important thing is that you took action, you had fun, enjoyed yourself, and live your best life. There you go, 4 habits that could help you live your best life. Even though we cannot fully control what happens to us, we can at least have positive growth mindsets. Keep yourself accountable. How you do it depends on how you set your goals. Just remember how we computed it. Life is really short, so make the most out of it. If you have other habits you know can help others be a better version of themselves, let us know in the comment section below. And if you want to appear in one of our live streams, you are more than welcome to do so. So together, let's share some good vibes here on Midnight Habit. So, time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
With Robert.
Game ka na ba sa popular self-discovery quiz game called Kokology, kung saan base sa isang sitwasyon ay bibigyan ka ng mga life choices at depende sa mapipili mo, ito'y maaaring maghayag ng sikreto, ugali at pagkatao mo. Okay, if you're ready to play, then let's read some of the game reminders. Okay, always put yourself inside the scenario. Kung ano man yung unang pumasok sa isip mo na sagot, stick to it. Don't predict the answer and always be honest. Stay open-minded on your reactions. Tignan natin on a psychological perspective ang inyong sagot and we'll see how your mind works. Always keep these rules by heart and be amazed with the results. Okay, isang araw may naligaw na ibon sa inyong silid. Pumasok sa bintanang naiwan mong nakabukas at natrap na siya sa loob ng kwarto mo. There's something about this lost bird that attracts you. Maybe it's the shining blue color, so you decided to keep it. Pero aba, laking gulat mo nung sumunod na araw ay nag-iba ang kanyang kulay. From blue, it has changed to yellow, and this very special bird changes color again overnight. On the morning of the 3rd day, it is bright red, and on the 4th day, it turns completely black. Kung ipe-predict mo yung kulay niya on the 5th day, what would it be? Here are your life choices. Sige. The first one is the bird doesn't change color. It stays black on the 5th day. The second one is the bird turns back to its original blue. And your third life choice, the bird turns white. Okay, and the fourth one, the bird turns golden. Yon, there you go. Don't forget to put in comments your answer down below. Discover what your today's life choice says about you. Stay tuned for the test results in just a while. Okay, time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
With Robert. Kahit saan, kahit kailan maasahan. Bawat pamilya dapat may safety their life plan.
Death is not the opposite of life, but an innate part of it. From Haruki Murakami, a Japanese and an international bestseller novelist, story writer, and translator. While it may be uneasy to touch this topic, having conversations like this can help you and others prepare emotionally when that unwanted event comes. Some people are trained to deal with being alive to nearing death situations like doctors and nurses. Alam nila what to do and how to go about it pag may nangyaring ganun. On the other hand, there's this opposite group of people, usually the patient's family, who are not trained to handle the same scenario. Death is an emergency that you need to immediately take care of. Hindi mo naman yan pwede i-delay. When facing death, especially in the family, have you given yourself a thought? How will you handle it? To give you an idea directly from the ones who already experienced it, here are the most common struggles they had to go through. Number 1, their initial reaction is, I don't know what to do. Yung initial reaction nung namatayan ay tanong sa sarili, paano? Ano gagawin ko? Puno ang isip nila of so many things but have no idea where to begin. If you are at this point, your body's emotional response is grieving. This moment will leave you helpless and will keep you asking so many questions on what to do. Number 2, they cannot think straight during the first few hours. Siyempre, bilang pangunahin na apektado ng sitwasyon, maraming magiging laman ng isip ng isang namatayan. To the point na sa dami parang wala nang nagre-register sa kanya. Thinking more about such significant loss and that life may never be the same again. Pero after a few hours, they'll come to their senses and yes, they may have gotten a lift to face the current situation by this time. But still, hindi mo maiaalis sa kanila being caught between acceptance and denial. And that's normal. This point of grieving is called shock and disbelief. And number 3, deal with death matters while crying and distress. The heaviness of the situation, the grieving for the loved one who just passed away, the worries on how to get cash on the spot to pay for the funeral costs are some of the things you have to deal with during this time. At para sa mga namatayan na punong abala, they have to deal with it while crying and distress. It will be much easier to handle if yung namatay or sino man sa pamilya ay may life plan. Bukod sa mas mura ang gastos kung nabili ng hindi pa kailangan, may nakahandang umalalay sa pamilya sa mga panahong kailangan ng expert na katuwang para sa ganitong sitwasyon. Death can be that very sad part of life, but we need to accept it. Eventually, dun din naman tayo lahat papunta. Nauuna lang ang iba. And for what this worth, you may apply the 4 habits we discuss when we open this episode in handling this. It will help you with the coping and still live your best life. Planning on something that is bound to happen seems a wise thing to do. Ano sa tingin mo? The good news is, there is something that could help you save your sanity to help you become more organized during moments like this. I found a multifunctional life plan that can help you remain in control at times like this. It is flexible with great BAB such as cash assistance that is on top of the complete memorial services guaranteed by St. Peter chapels all over the country. These life plans are the most competitive in the market today with premiums as low as $825 per month. I say their 50 years of experience and expertise in providing world-class death care services to Filipino people have made thousands of satisfied plan holder nationwide like these guys. And you may be asking, what are the BAV of this life plan? Well, value-added benefits made St. Peter Life Plan the best deals among life plans in the Philippines. How? And number 1, cash benefit. Upon approval, beneficiaries of insurable plan holders may receive cash benefit equivalent to 100% of the contract price of the plan if the plan holder dies a year after the plan was acquired or within 5 years after the full payment, provided the plan holder has not reached the age of 65 upon death. Teka, anong ibig sabihin? If si plan holder na deads, wala pa siyang 65 years old, between year 2 and year 10 from the time na kinuha niya yung plan, may babalik na puhunan kay Bene. Equivalent doon kung magkano yung contract price ng plan na kinuha nung na-deads na plan holder. So for example, si plan holder kumuha ng plan St. Gregory with contract price of 38,200 nung year 2015. Namatay siya nung 2021. Pasok sa 10-year period kung saan entitled si Bene sa cash assistance. So may makukuha siya amounting to 38,200 from St. Peter na pwede niyang magamit, say, kung may hospital bill pang natira, o kung saan man niya pwede magamit to start anew. Okay, the second one is unpaid balance deemed paid. During paying period, if the plan holder dies not over 64 years old, a year after a plan was acquired, the unpaid balance is considered paid. Anong ibig sabihin? Let's say si plan holder kumuha ng plan St. Gregory noong 2019 pero hindi na siya natapos magbayad kasi natapos na ang kanyang buhay noong 2021 sa edad na 61. Meron man siyang naiwan pa na humigit 2 years unpaid balance dahil sa inoffer ni St. Peter na unpaid balance deemed paid na clause sa contract. Wala nang aalalahanin pa ang kanyang mga naiwan about sa casket at memorial services. Sagot na lahat yon ni St. Peter dahil sa matalinong move ni plan holder to acquire life plan ahead of time. So if you are ready to take a step higher with your plan in action, let's talk about life awareness, living benefits, and great opportunities. Let's talk about your life plan.
Paghandaan ang iyong kinabukasan, paghandaan ang panahon ng pangangailangan. Pag may St. Peter Life Plan, manatag ang kalooban. May St. Peter Chapels pang masasandigan. Kahit saan, kahit kailan maasahan, bawat pamilya dapat may St. Peter Life Plan. St. Peter Life Plan.
Do you have quick questions about St. Peter Life Plans? Let us know in the comment section and get straight answers from our life plan specialist or join our weekly online briefing. Just contact the numbers shown on your screen to know the available schedule. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
with Rob.
with Robert.
This particular situation reveals how you respond patungkol sa mga kahirapan at uncertainties ng buhay. Say for example like that. Second screen. If you are worried about life uncertainties, plan ahead with St. Peter Life Plan with variety of options to choose from, geared up with BAB that lets you be prepared and remain in control even after death. If you want to know more, just reach the numbers shown below. And now, let's interpret your life choice. In this situation, the bird that flew into your room is a symbol of good fortune na talaga namang nakabibighani sa'yo. Pero kara-karaka, it changed color making you worry that happiness would not last. At ang iyong sagot na napili ay maghahayag kung paano mo haharapin ang mga biglang pangyayari sa buhay-buhay gaya nito. If you have chosen the bird stays black, nega ang outlook mo. Ikaw ay pessimistic. Ang paniwala mo, once a situation goes bad, you worry that it'll never return to normal. Kaya naman payo ko sa'yo, maybe you need to try thinking na if this is as bad as it gets, wala nang ilalala pa ang sitwasyon. Umulan man ng pagkalakas-lakas, titila pa rin yan. Dumating man ang madilim na gabi, ay may umagang magbubukas ng bukang liwayway. Okay, if you have chosen the bird turns blue again, you are a practical optimist. Ikaw ay pangpraktikalan. Sa isang banda ay matatawag ding optimist kasi ang paniwala mo ang buhay ay mixture ng good and bad reality. Kalma ka lang pag may kahirapan and you let things run their course without undue stress or worry. Kaya naman if you ride the waves of adversity, hindi ka natatangay nito. Okay, if you have chosen the bird turns white, personality revealed, ikaw yung tipo na chill lang at decisive under pressure. Ang iyong approach sa buhay ay proactive. Hindi ka nag-aaksaya ng oras sa galit at kawalan ng desisyon sa gitna ng krisis. If a situation gets too bad, you feel it's better to cut your losses and look for another path to meet your goals. Needless grief is not in your vocabulary. Okay, now if you have chosen the bird turns golden, ikaw ay walang kinatatakutan. Hindi ka nape-pressure sa crisis at itinuturing mong isa pa tong opportunity na dapat harapin. You don't run away from pressure, you face it with boundless confidence. Just a friendly reminder though, there's a very fine line between fearless and foolhardy. Yon. So ayan, tugma ba sa inyong personality ang life choice na napili mo? O ikaw ba ay di payag sa naging kinalabasan ng quiz na ito? Don't forget to make your comments down below and make yourself heard. Until our next Kokology session. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
With Robert.
Okay, at sa atin namang pampagood vibes mula sa FB page ni St. Peter Anywhere from St. Peter Memes. Let's read the post. Show the screen. Yan. So, eto yung meme. St. Peter, pag ayaw nang bumalik sa'yo, ipaubaya mo sa akin. And well, let's read some of the comments. Okay, from Jennifer Abakan, sige, pag ayaw na sa akin, ibibigay ko na talaga sa'yo. From Beverly Hiloma, iyo na. Eto, si Mikay Makoy. Ibibigay ko na sa'yo. Sama mo na yung isa. Okay. Ayan. Kayo ba ay mayroong nalalamang mga St. Peter memes or witty comments about St. Peter? Walang personalan, sports lang. I-post nyo na yan sa ating FB page, www.facebook.com/stpeteranywhereph, or mag-comment lang sa video na ito gamit ang hashtag na St. Peter Anywhere at i-share ang good vibes dito sa ating St. Peter memes, Pampa Good Vibes. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
For more videos about life plan and other episodes of Midnight Habit, check out our official YouTube channel and Facebook page shown on your screen, or you may visit the links written at the description up above or down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep you updated. Click share to spread the good vibes of life. And if you're thinking of getting a life plan and wondering which to choose, we'll provide you with the best option so you can always stay in control. Our numbers are flashing on your screen. Make your move to book an appointment today. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
At kung ikaw ay may St. Peter life plan na, dapat alam mo to. Kung ikaw ay nag-avail ng life plan at nagkaroon ka ng mga lapses sa iyong payment, make sure you make habol all the kulang to keep your record updated. Contact your agent or the St. Peter office near you to ask for updated statement of account para ma-check mo ang mga hulog mo. If you are paying your life plan every month, you have a grace period of 60 days before the plan lapses. Of course, St. Peter is generous kaya mahaba-haba ang grace period. However, I'm not encouraging you to max this period because it would be troublesome for you if hindi mo ma-monitor ang plan mo at mag-lapse na pala. Tapos need mo pa gamitin. May mga ilang inquiries ako from plan holders na nagre-react na sayang daw ang binayad nila kasi hindi nila nagamit ang plan. Pero pag inimbestigahan mo, you'll find out na tumigil sila sa pagbabayad, naglapse or nawala na yung nagko-collect, among other reasons. So just remember mga ka-MH, life plan is a contract agreed between two parties that is intended to be enforceable by law with provisions stated therein. And as part of the contract, pag di ka na nagbabayad for a certain period of time at wala kang effort to make habol your payments, the life plan contract between you and St. Peter will be terminated. At totoo namang masasayang ang mga una mong naging payment kasi ikaw mismo pinabayaan mo. Kinalimutan mo na may tipanan kayo ni St. Peter na maghuhulog ka monthly at isesecure naman niya ang casket at memorial service mo. Ang moral of the lesson, keep your payment updated. Know the nearest offices of St. Peter. Magtanong pag wala nang naniningil sa iyong agent.
Yes!
Be responsible because ang life plan mo ay isang kontrata. More of this at iba pang mga bagay-bagay na dapat mong alam kung ikaw ay may St. Peter life plan. Kaya tutok lang sa susunod na segment ng Dapat Alam Mo To. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
Hoping we made your midnight worthwhile mga ka-MH. Shoutout din dyan sa mga may pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Don't give in to depression. Don't give in to anxiety. If life is challenging you, be a fighter. If you get tired of fighting, take a rest to regain strength. Remember that there are always positive ways to handle any negative situation.
Yes!
Always pray, keep an open communication with God, make your requests known to Him, keep your trust in Him. He knows best. And if you need biblical and scientific insights on matter about paano lalabanan ng depresyon, check this out.
If you trust in someone who is greater than your problems, you will not be depressed.
Full episode is available via Brother Eli channel on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Time check.
You are watching Midnight Habit with Robert.
Ito na naman po, the end is here. Thank you so much for staying alive with me as late as this. I've been your host, Robert Rubio, helping you discover more about yourself and your life plan. Until next time, God willing, good night.